G'day guys and gals, so today's Abandoned Mine is pretty simple. The daily mission is Wild Earth 3. To round out at my 8, I'm just going to go with Stimulus 3 and Terrain 2. Oh, Precipitous Terrain 2, I should say. I find this to be the easiest. Alternatively, if you find this to be a little bit complicated, you can probably dump Stimulus down for the first 3, but I find it easy to do it like this. But if, you've got a low team, you may need to drop back. Alright, so to make this nice and simple, I've done this a couple of times, so I'm going to swap this over to skill 2, Myrtle skill 2. Yep, just potatoed that. Myrtle skill 2, Zimmer skill 1. You don't need to use Zimmer, I just prefer to. Probably Scavenger over Career, I would say, but that's just what I say. Gummy, so a healing defender, more specifically. A good defender, so I've got Quora there. Bison would be the only other one that I would really suggest to swap to, unless you're going to go up to a 6-star. Armia with skill 2. You can use skill 3. I was using skill 3, but skill 2 is fine. I'm using Blue Poison just because I like Blue Poison. I find that her arts dot over time is fantastic, so Blue Poison would be my suggestion. Otherwise, just a good high damage single target sniper. A good healer, so I'm using Suzerain with skill 2 just because damage is quite significant with that other 3-point contract. So you can't go too wrong with Suzerain skill 2 when it comes to high burst damage. Healing, a couple of fast redeploys. I've got Gravel and Yato. Bring as many as you want, really. There's not going to be a downside to bringing too many. Alternative to that, I'm also just going to bring Thermite because I can. So basically just fill out this with whatever. 3 stars, any 3 stars you bring are going to be helpful. Preferably deployers though, so Norcorn, Yato as I said. Gravel, if you've got more fast redeploys, Project Red skill 2. Don't use skill 1, use the stun. Spectre with skill 2. And what we're going to do is we are going to borrow someone's Hollanday Chen with skill 3. Why am I borrowing when I already have Chen? Well, the simple fact of the matter is that you need to borrow 5 friendly operators, 5 of your mates' operators, to get all of the medals for this contingency contract. Yes, got it out, finally. Alright. If this helps out, guys, leave a sub. It won't help me talk better, but it'll make me feel better. Alright. Myrtle in first. Your other Vanguard in next. Facing up. Cycle that skill. Sniper here. Armia facing up. Chen facing left. Come on. Spectre. Gummy, up the top. Make sure she's up here. Suzerain, facing right. And we've got enough, so let's just swap in Quora. Alrighty. So I kept Armia with skill 3 because I'm a potato. I didn't swap it out. So if you're using skill 3, I'll show you what to use skill 3. It's pretty straightforward. So what we're going to do... use this here. Wait until you see Spectre start attacking the golem. So there she goes. I'm going to drop in Norcorn. He'll get KO'd. Use Chen's skill. Next fast redeploy. Yato will go. Next fast redeploy. She'll get KO'd. And now we're going to wait until it comes up. And as soon as it rears its arm back, we're just going to use Spectre's skill. Fast forward. And there it goes. So as soon as it's done, we're going to stop Chen's skill because we need Chen's skill again. So let her start charging again. Alright, so this is pretty simple. This is rinse and repeat the whole time. So this first big defense crusher we've got here, we're going to be using blue poison skill on it. So as soon as it's in range, just use blue poison skill just to make sure it goes down. Here comes the next golem. And we're just literally going to do the exact same thing as last time. So, slow your game down so you don't potato it. Chen's skill. As soon as you see Spectre start attacking, Norcorn. Next fast redeploy. Womp. Next fast redeploy. Womp. I have the courtesy of having a Vanguard. So, womp. So here comes Mudrock. This time we're going to use Spectre skill nice and early because we don't need to worry. Alrighty. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try and slow down Big Bob as much as possible. Which, you know, with his increased attack is always good fun, but that's alright. So just do your best to slow him down as much as humanly possible. However long you can slow him down for is always going to be a benefit. So hopefully I've got that timed about right. I should do. So we're going to use Spectre's skill again. Drop in Thermite. Army's skill. Going to do the same thing again. Stop Big Bob. This skill, Chen's skill. Gonna use Myrtle first. And look at that, nice and sweet. Fast forward this. Over before Armia even got done. And if you hadn't killed everything by the time Myrtle's heal runs out, then you use Susuro. So that's it. Nice and simple, guys. Just remember, borrow your mate's Chen. Skill 3. You obviously don't need Mastery 3. It helps, but you don't need it. Because I actually did it with my Chen initially. And my Chen's only Mastery 1, so don't panic too much. Obviously, my Spectre doesn't have any Mastery skills on hers, so if you've got Spectre Mastery 1, 2, or 3, that's going to benefit you a little bit more. Outside of that, though, guys, hope it helps. Should help. And as I said, remember to borrow a friend's Chen, because you need to borrow 5 friend units in order to get the medals. So yeah, keep that in mind. All right, guys, see you tomorrow.